Greetings, everyone. It is Mad Mike here for the Midweek War. And as you can see, I am by my lonesome here this week. Eamon and Garza were both sidetracked because I believe they're actually digging tunnels to try and reroute cable wires so that they can get the Comet network for Ring of Honor when it changes in December. Myself personally, I don't know how I'm going to watch Ring of Honor yet, but damn it, I'm gonna try. So even though it's just me, we're not going to change the format at all because why would we mess with something that's Lucha Underground sanctioned? So my one word for Ring of Honor this week is manitizer. Manitizer, because god damn it, I've been asking for weeks, almost a month and a half, for them to do a backstage segment with Silas Young and the boys, and they almost literally took my idea, which I'm okay with. Silas Young was trying to teach the boys how to change a tire, and it was amazing. It was so much fun to watch. If they had done this right after All Star Extravaganza, I would have no qualms about this story at all. They also had a match, which I will get to, and it furthered the story, which is great. But we still need some Dalton Castle in here. That's the only thing missing right now. If we can get Dalton Castle next time these guys are on, then everything's going to be gravy. But let's go with the good. The good this week for Ring of Honor, and hot damn, it was that main event. The Kingdom, who you guys know I've been really digging on the Kingdom. I love Taven, I love Bennett, and Maria doing fantastic heel work. And the Addiction. Now, if you know me, you know Sabin, Daniels, and Kaz. They have my heart. They're fantastic, and goddamn, two heel teams trying to pull the same heel chicanery at the same time. Maybe my favorite moment that we've had on Ring of Honor so far. It was really, really great. I loved it. I am excited for it. The finish was fun because there was a ref bump, and then Maria came back out, and then no, wait, that wasn't Sabin. That was the guy in the red mask, who I still think is Adam Cole. But it's so good. It's so good that they're furthering that storyline. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. The bad. The bad this week. Big Mike. Michael Elgin. Now I realize this Ring of Honor show was a little stunted because instead of having 3 matches like they normally do, we had a long match, a long main event, and a really long segment involving Steve Corino, which I'll get to. But the Big Mike match, there was no point in it. There was absolutely no point. I would say that Michael Elgin is probably going to be the next guy to go after Jay Lethal's world title. Whoop-de-doo. You could have done the same thing in a backstage segment. You didn't have to bring out a random jobber just to get elbowed in the face to lose right away. The change I would make. Now, I'm not going to say the change should be that Dalton Castle should come out because that match was fine on its own. It was Silas and the Beer City Bruiser against War Machine. Very fun match. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It doesn't seem like it would be a fun match, but god damn it if it wasn't a fun match. Ray Rowe, friend of the show, owes me an IWC title shot. Ray Rowe is amazing. He was able to hold up the Beer City Bruiser for a long ass time. I was super impressed. And then they beat up the boys afterwards. You know how they do. But we need some Dalton in there. But the change I would make has to do with Steve Corino. Now Nigel came out and said that he couldn't reinstate Corino on commentary. Thank you. But he was going to reinstate Corino as a wrestler. Great. That's what we all kind of want to see. I more want to see BJ Whitmer actually wrestle. But, we're splitting hairs there. But then Corino came out and he said that he wasn't medically cleared to wrestle and he could hurt himself. Now, I know Final Battle is still about a month away. I realize this. We don't need to stall. We don't need to stall on this. I'd rather have a month-long build than BJ Whitmer and the Decade trying to force Carino's hand into risking his career in a match. Just have Carino accept it. Just have him accept it. We know it's going to happen anyway. They essentially already booked it, even though Carino said he can't do it. Now, if this turns out, the only way I'm okay with Carino not wrestling, if this turns out that he convinces Colby to go against BJ Whitmer, cool. Totally cool. That would be even better than Steve Carino wrestling. Like, I would be absolutely fine with that if that's the way we're going with this. If I don't know. Maybe Carino really is injured and can't go. I don't know this. If he is, I take back what I said. But I almost kind of prefer now Colby going after BJ Whitmer. I think that would be a fun storyline. It'd be a nice way to wrap up their whole Decade package. And he would graduate from young boy to wrestler by beating BJ Whitmer. Yeah, so I think I hit on all the points for Ring of Honor. I'll talk briefly about Comet. As you know, Ring of Honor is leaving Destination America in, I think, a week and a half. They're going to be starting on the Comet channel in December. It's a Sinclair network, so naturally it's not in the biggest city in the world and its affiliates. I don't know how I'm going to watch Ring of Honor. I assume it will still be on their website. That will make it more interesting to watch. But yeah, as far as I know, we're still going to be doing Ring of Honor here on the Midweek War. But yeah, so stay tuned. And if any of you want to tell me how I can find Comet, if that's a thing we can do, I'd be more than open to that. If not, I guess I'm gonna have to try and find it online. All right, so for myself, I'm Mad Micah. You can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. You can find me. Actually, I'm all over Sorgatron Media this week. I was on AwesomeCast. I was on Boss Battle. Hell, I was even on the Indie Mayhem show with Eamon. We were talking about wrestling role-playing games. It was awesome. I've been all over the place. Just go to Sorgatron Media. You will see this face on everything that happened this week. And also the Wrestling Mayhem show proper. Naturally, that's where you want to go. That's where we do all of the fun stuff about WWE. And we talk incessantly about Survivor Series and my theories about Undertaker's mother. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. You should go to sorgatronmedia.com. You should go to live.sorgatronmedia.com every Tuesday night. Doesn't matter what time you tune in, you're going to get some great shows regardless. Whether it's AwesomeCast, Boss Bell, Wrestling Mayhem show, or the Indie Mayhem show, there is something for all of your needs. And so for next week, when hopefully next week is Thanksgiving. So follow at Mayhem Show to figure out what we're going to be doing with the Midweek War next week, because obviously we're not going to have a show on Thanksgiving. But we'll figure that out. So for Mad Mike, I'm Mad Mike. Enjoy your Thanksgiving and enjoy the Midweek War!